Who among you shall go next?
Hello, everybody. I am Decadence Knight, and we are back. We are back with I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I must apologize, I did get sidetracked for a little bit, but we're back, playing some more. Last time around, we finished Gorster's chapter, which is awesome. It appears as if we are 1/5 of the way through the game, although, I have no idea. All these other guys could have longer chapters, but we'll see. One addendum to the last chapter. I said at the end that it was kind of anticlimactic, but I realize now that that's not actually the case, because the point of this whole thing isn't, it isn't some kind of like a tangible goal, if that makes sense. There is one, but it's not something that's like as gamey, I guess you could say. The mission last time around anyway wasn't to kill Am or get to a specific location. It was just to have Gorster get over his feelings of guilt, which is what we did. And doing that sticks it to Am. That is where the satisfying conclusion was, is that Am was thrown for a loop. Am was enjoying Gorster's suffering so much for that 109 years, and now Gorster isn't suffering anymore. Well, he's in a cage of electricity, so I guess he is suffering physically, but it was the psychological suffering. That is what Am was really like. That's what he was really enjoying. But now, Gorster's not suffering anymore. He doesn't feel guilty anymore. So that takes the satisfaction away from Am. Sticks it to him, as I said before. Which is a great ending. It's great. It's great that Am, is lesser off now, and Gorster is better off. So it's actually a pretty good ending, after I was left to think about it for a little while. Alright, addendum finished. Moving on, we are playing as this woman now. We're just gonna click on her, see what happens. Chapter 2, begin.
Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen.
Creepy?
Play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose...
That's a pretty big suppose there, pal.
They're hidden somewhere here in the center of the earth. The infant computers that were the 3 lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Okay, well, it would be.
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere. And yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
Okay, well, I don't know why yellow makes you sweat, but, yeah, okay, Am's just gonna tell us how to destroy him? Bullshit. Yeah, either Am is, like, completely, what's the word? Either he's completely, like, lost it, and he thinks that, like, Ellen is, like, his best friend or something, or he's completely full of shit and he's just messing with her. I'm gonna go with option B, personally. I think he's full of it. There's no way we're gonna be able to destroy him. I mean, maybe at some point, but there's no way he's gonna tell us how to do it. That's ridiculous. So ridiculous, it might actually be true. No, it's not. I don't believe that for a second. Alright, let's look around here. We got a pyramid.
Junk. It's made of crap. This am sucker needs intensive therapy.
Well, so do you if yellow is making you sweat. It's kind of an odd phobia to have, the color yellow. Alright, let's see. We got a door. Looks like there's just a pyramid out here. Alright, let's go in the door.
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs.
Okay, this joint would fry eggs. Alright, whatever that means. Alright, let's look around. Oh, what's this? Little speaker hidden in the wall. God, I'm surprised I found that. Alright, let's look at the speaker.
Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology.
Alrighty then. Alright, we got look at electronic bricks, okay?
Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery.
Yeah, I suppose that is true. Yeah, that is true. I mean, the machinery is always inevitable to break down. It's always going to break at some point. At some point, it's not going to work anymore. Huh, maybe there is a way to kill Am after all. All right, let's see. We got some water. We got a little water fountain. See what's going on here.
At last, water! How long's it been since I actually had a drink?
All right, taking all bets. Taking all bets, folks. If we try to swallow the water, what is going to happen? And so my bet is on dying. So you know what? I'm going to save it first. Save the game. Yeah, let's see what happens when we try to drink the water.
I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips.
What is that? Does that mean there's like a force field there or something? Well, that's kind of weird. Okay, well, we can't get to the water at all. Well, it looks like I lose. Lose the bet anyway. Not the game. Not yet anyway. Alright, nothing else in here. At least nothing that I can see. Electronic bricks, speaker, water. Can't look at the fountain for some reason. Alright, oh, you know what? Book. Psych profile. Let's take a look. It's obviously going to be different now. Whole different character. See what it says. Psychological framework. Hysteria, which she has, according to Am, is a condition in which psychological conflict is turned into physical symptoms, such as paralysis or running away from a situation. Okay, well, that's obvious foreshadowing there. That means that later on, she's gonna run away from something. Hey, you know, let's try. What happens if we use the speaker? Can I use the speaker?
I don't need this crap.
Oh, I guess not. She doesn't need this crap. Can I push the speaker? Is there a button on the speaker?
What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
Yeah, I suppose so. Suppose you're right. All right. We got another door on the right. Walk to the door. Oh no, it's probably use the opening. All right.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Inside Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow.
Okay, what's Inside Engineering? I mean, I can assume that she used to work there, but does that mean, was she like an engineer? Maybe. Maybe we'll find out later. All right, got some monitors here. Let's take a look. It said, take a look.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch.
Okay. Can I look at the monitor? Use the monitor. There we go.
What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components?
Okay. Well, I guess it could be, for all I know. I don't know what Am's original components look like. Alright, let's look at all the monitors, see what's going on.
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Okay, is she an interior decorator? If she's an interior decorator, then how does she know about inside engineering? Did she decorate the place? I guess that's possible.
The Holy Grail. And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow.
Okay, well, what's with your obsession with yellow, lady? I mean, come on, that's just kind of strange. Well, what am I saying? Everything around here is kind of strange, at least kind of strange, if not really strange. Alright, what do we got here? Room I was in before? Great.
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Alright. Let's see, what else have we got? We got this other monitor over here. Let's take a look. I can tell what it is already. It's the pyramid outside.
Yeah, okay, outside. Now what?
That's just what I was thinking. Now what? All right, she did say that. All right, there's a selector switch. It's a 2-channel selector switch. She said. So let's push the button on the monitor. Okay, let's just push the monitor. Ah, sweet. Switched it.
Ovens. But not bread baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away.
Well, all right then. All right, let's take a look at the second channel on all these monitors. See if we see something helpful. Whoa. Nice.
Hit the lottery. Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
Because that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? All right, let's see. All right, let's push the other buttons. Oh, well, that looks familiar, doesn't it?
Honky Tonk Dust Bowl Dead Dog Roadside Saloon. Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink.
All right, well, it's showing me previous locations. All right, let's push this button, see what it shows me here.
Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I like to think, more powerful than I want to admit.
Okay, well, you know what? I think that kind of supports my theory before that Am is just fucking with her. He's making her think that maybe she can destroy him. Because she doesn't realize how powerful he is, as she just said. So he's screwing with her. At least I think he's screwing with her. We will find out if I am correct.
Something about this image breaks my heart.
Okay. All right, I'm thinking that these two screens are different stages. Just like this is from Gorister's chapter, these two must be from other chapters. I think this one's probably from another chapter too. This one obviously isn't because it's just the same room as before, but showing the secret passage. All right, what else we got around here? Got a sign up there. Let's look at the sign. See what it says. Oh, hieroglyphics.
Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby.
Okay, so is she an engineer or is she an interior decorator? I don't know. I mean, maybe she's an engineer who does interior decorating as a hobby? I don't know. All right, what else have we got? We got some wiring over here. Let's take a look at that. Some loose wiring, sparking.
Loose wires. Looks like they're hot.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely sparking, so they are definitely powered. I obviously don't want to take it. Oh, what the hell. Let's give it a shot.
I don't want to tug on any wires. Can't be sure what they're connected to.
That's probably a good call. She's being a lot more cautious than I am. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Anything at all? It's the opening to the other room. We got the monitors, this central pillar, which has nothing, no hot boxes whatsoever. Got a monitor over here, monitor over there, hieroglyphics, which I can't read. All right, we got another passageway. So let's go down the passageway. Walk to passageway.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Well, that's what the psych profile was talking about. She's, you know, she got scared and she ran away. Well, it was like a giant, it was a lion after all. It was like a sphinx. I mean, it is pretty scary. I'd probably run away too. Let's see, is there anything different in the psych profile now? Oh, there is. Glossary entry. Wired. To be connected with wires, or nervous, edgy. Okay. Well, I know from Gorster's chapter that the book is pretty much always, it's always either a hint or a reference to something. For instance, we had the Macbeth reference, and we also had the monkey wrench, entry, which was a hint. So, let's see, there are electrical wires right there. There is some wiring that I can interact with. So, I'm gonna think that has something to do with whatever I have to do. Oh, and I can't go into this room. I've already exhausted all of my areas. Well, let's walk back over here. I did see the secret passage.
I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course.
What do you mean, oh, of course? What's oh, of course? And where's the secret passageway? Let's see, can I... Let's look at the electronic bricks again.
Was Am jerking me around again? There's supposed to be a secret door here.
Well, it sure seems that way. Sure seems like he's jerking us around. Let's see. There's nothing else over here. We got the water again. We got a speaker, which I can't use. Let's see. Can I push the electronic bricks?
There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just jerking me around again?
Yeah, okay, same thing. Alright, well, alright, I'm gonna take one last look around. I'm stuck already. Alright, we got wiring. We got the wiring over here. The psych profile references wires, or to be wired, rather. So it has to... I must need to do something with the wires. Or maybe it has something to do with these monitors. Maybe I need to have, like, the monitors in some kind of sequence or something. Like the right pattern or something like that. I don't know. I'm just, this is the only theory I got, so I'm going with it. Alright, let's see if there's anything changed out here. I doubt it. Maybe that opened the secret passageway. No. Oh, of course. Yeah, oh, of course what? Oh, of course what? We need to get to the Holy Grail? But there's a Sphinx in the way that'll have you for a buffet. So how are we going to get to it? Find out next time. Because I'm stuck already, and I'm not going to just wander from room to room, highlighting every pixel. I'm not going to make you watch that. So, I have no mouth, and I must scream. Part 7. The end. The first chapter with Ellen, we're already stuck. Well, first stage with Ellen, I should say. And we're already stuck. Yeah. We'll see what happens next time. We'll see if I figure my way out of this little situation. My name is Decadence Knights. I will see you next time in part 8.